I just turned on my computer. Wait a minute. We're back at Kaylee again somehow. What kind of virus did I download? Hey, Dr. Chenzar.
Hey,
What do
what's
you
up? How
what's
are you?
I'm good. I'm looking. I got a fever, for some from astrology books. So this is Kaylee is the only prescription. So I need
Oh, there you go. Well, you're in luck because I was just looking through Philip Grave's new book on technical and planetary developments in astrology,
Mhm.
and he's talking about this book right here, which is what I'm looking at. And I think you'd love it because it's actually almost like I'm gonna pretend to be you. Look at these diagrams.
Oh, gorgeous.
Yeah, and it's like look at this. Like the zodiac is just around the planet Earth, not around the stars or anything.
The local
Or
zodiac.
you got this version right here, right? So it's this inverted vibe. So he's like looking at the heliocentric versus the geo, what the solar system is, Malthusian man. Think of all
Uh-huh.
the ink it took to get that on the page.
That's a lot.
And then this guy, Hiram E. Butler, look at that pointillism.
It's great
I
engraving.
would love to see you make like a zine of like astrology beards,
Yeah.
all the beards of astrology. But anyway, this is one of the he says delineating, okay, solar biology, a scientific method of delineating character, diagnosing disease, determining mental, physical, and business qualifications, conjugal adaptability, etc., from the time and place of birth with plates. And so, basically it's 144 delineations.
It's a cookbook.
Sun in, moon in. One of the very first books to do this, right? Your sun's in what, your moon's in what. So, like, let's
Yeah.
think of a combo.
Oh, does he ever get into like when I hear solar biology, I'm thinking about, chlorophyll and stuff. Does he ever get into what solar biology is, or is
Well,
that
I just picked this up just now, so I'm still learning, but I am seeing these combos. He's talking about planets in certain signs. Yeah. Okay. Is there any combo you want to see?
I'd like to see Taurus Sun and Leo Moon if they
All
have
right, let's go for that. Taurus, Sun, Leo, Moon. Fixed, fixed, fixed.
hmm
Stand by.
big sterna.
This polarity comes from a strong, zealous nature on the part of the parents with a tendency to submerge everything in love and domestic life. It softens the positive nature of Taurus and turns the mind into the interior, giving an inclination towards love, emotion, and sensational pleasure. It also increases sex passion, making them very domestic and devoted to family and associates. It gives strong likes and dislikes and makes them subject to great extremes. It causes them to be easily influenced by associates, and there are liabilities and dangers of acquiring bad habits. They are frequently deceived and misled by hasty and ill placed confidence, and on and on.
I need to stop for a minute and just be myself. No, but some of that definitely hits, but they're two four-footed signs, right? They're two bestial signs, so
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's quite it's very deterministic. I mean, let's see when this was published. The 1887.
wow.
Yeah. So I mean, astrology was quite different back then, but he's talking about these as polarities. There's positions of the moon for the years, so an ephemeris in the back that they added for this edition, which is kind of cool. And there's a whole bunch of data in there. So
I'm gonna have to grab that one. That looks great. Good stuff.
yeah, it's one of the older ones dipping into that 19th century vibe, but very cool cover here.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because it's almost like this guy is at the tail end of the Ptolemaic inheritance and whatever had been inherited from the Renaissance and the medieval times, but he hasn't quite hit the psychology. And
Yeah,
Freud have not met yet.
that's what Philip was bringing up in his book about that inflection point that we're getting sun. This is one of the very first entrances into the establishment of a sun sign dominant astrology.
Right. Which you could say is
So
ego. That's very cool.
yeah.
All right, I've got
All right.
something to show you in this game. Again, I will leave you.
Oh, it is a game.
It literally is a game.
Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh, what's on the inside there? We got psychiatry, water, pale gold, scorpion, colorful, up, down. How are they arranging these signs?
Well,
Oh, that's cool.
air.
Aggressive scales. Sun safe house. What? The 12th house is a safe house?
I,
Oh my.
It looks like it could be decans, but I think there's more than, are there more? Is it 36? I couldn't, let's see, three,
Well, it's
six.
like they're trying to. Oh, it says banker. I thought it said banter. I was like, cha 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 cha. 16 is birth, twins, friendly, color, sun. What? This is very Where is this from?
So this is from my collection of patent drawings.
Again?
This
Oh
is
my God.
obscure, but I like looking for the everyday, echoes of astrological culture in the common popular culture. And there were a lot of people selling fortune telling and astrology games in the 20s and 30s. And like, I'm not, we've seen some that actually seem to be informed, semi-informed, and then there's other ones that are just completely off that you don't even know what they're talking about. I,
Right? This looks like scattershot. Like someone was just doing like, all right, just chuck them in. We've got Libra in a couple places. We've got Cancer all over the place.
Yeah, yeah. And it's actually, it's meant for entertainment, but again, that line between like dice are for entertainment and they're also very divinatory, right? They're
Mhm.
both at the same time. So like just imagine a bunch of like people circa World War II sitting around smoking and being like, "Hey honey, do you want to play that game?" And it's like, "Oh, look, I landed on psychiatry and you landed on arrogant." Like, what is how do you win?
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah, Aries occupation is promoter, but the Taurus occupation is banker. They're completing the second house with money
Yep.
and Taurus.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to try to find the instructions and then also see if how this maps with like, say, Austin Copic's designations for the different decans because, it's
I
bizarre.
don't think it's decanic because I mean, you've got water, fire, air, and earth with nobody on the outside. And then you've got safe house on 3 points, and then birth is on the opposite point, right? So you've got like safe house with nothing, and then fire, and then safe house, and then air, and then safe house, and then earth, and then birth, and then water. What?
Yeah. People like to argue about whole sign versus quadrant. Walk into Norwalk with this.
Yeah, right?
Start doing a reading and watch this.
This, oh, you know what this could be? This could be proto human design.
I think it's kind of got some echoes of that kind of kitchen sink approach. Uh,
Yeah. All
very
right.
bizarre, but I hope you found that interesting.
Yeah, no, it's got me thinking like, okay, what's behind this game? How do we compute? For sure.
Catch you later then.
Okay, bye.